Welcome! In this video, we'll give you a quick tour of the Sync web panel, your browser-based central hub for managing files, users, and settings in your Sync account. Today's session will cover how to navigate the Sync web panel, uploading files and folders using the Sync web panel, managing your files stored in Sync, sharing files using link-based sharing and team-shared folders, and the next steps to get the most out of your Sync account. So let's get started. Once you sign in, you'll see a slide-out navigation menu on the left-hand side. By default, you'll land on the Files tab, though this can be changed later in your settings. The Files tab is where you can see all of your files and folders, including any that have been shared with you. Files here will automatically sync to any desktop or mobile device you have your Sync account connected to. Using the plus button at the bottom right, you can create new files, folders, and upload files or folders. When you click Upload, you can select a file from your computer like I'll do now, or you can drag and drop a folder directly into the web panel. When uploading, you can see your upload progress in real time from the transfer window in the bottom right corner of the screen. Now that you've uploaded a file, you can also take file actions by using the ellipsis menu beside each file or folder to share a link, preview files, download, add to your starred files, edit documents directly in the web panel, view file version history, and perform other file actions like copying, moving, and deleting. There are some other great features to make it easier to manage your files, such as Grid View to preview your photos easier, Deleted File Recovery, which is a lifesaver if you accidentally deleted a file, and the File Info box, which includes file details, sharing status, and version history. With version history, you can preview and restore older versions of your files too. Next is the Vault, which is a cloud-only storage space ideal for archiving files you don't need constant access to. It helps free up space on your devices while still keeping your data secure and accessible from the web panel. Below the Vault is the Shares tab, where you can quickly see what you're sharing and manage user access and permissions for each share. The Starred tab includes a list of files you bookmark as favorites for quick access, and the Recents tab shows the latest activity. If you're on a Teams plan, you'll see activity by you and your team here. You'll see a Users and Roles tab if you're on a Teams plan too. The Teams plan allows you to manage multiple users, assign roles, and configure permissions. Under Settings, you can access your Sync profile, where you can change your display name and profile picture, Billing and Storage, where you can see how much storage you're currently using, Connected Devices, so you can view and manage which computers and devices are accessing your Sync account, Security Settings, where you can enable two-factor authentication, which we highly recommend to keep your account more secure, Manage Password Settings, and Desktop App SSO. Finally, the event log is where you can audit all file and sharing actions as well as account activity. Lastly, on the top right, you'll find your profile menu. This is where you can switch to dark mode or change your default start page. Next, we'll cover sharing and collaboration. Sync offers two methods for sharing, link-based sharing and team-shared folders. We'll talk about link-based sharing first. To create a link-based share, first locate the file you'd like a team member or client to have access to, and then click the link icon. Before sending the link, you have the option to configure the settings for extra security, such as setting a password and selecting an expiry date. Once the link is created, you'll see a link icon next to the document title. Links are best used to share externally to people that don't have a Sync account. For example, you may need to share a draft contract with a client or customer for review. Links make this easy because your client or customer does not need to create a Sync account to view the files you're sharing. Pro tip, on the Solo Pro and Teams Unlimited plans, you can configure custom branding, including your logo and colors on the links you create and share under Settings and Branding. Next, we'll share a folder using a link. Locate the folder and click the link icon. With folder sharing, you get additional permission options that allow you to control the visibility of files, whether or not files can be downloaded or view only, if they can be edited, and you can also enable upload permissions. With these additional permissions, it's possible to give view-only access to clients, but full edit access to collaborators on a project. Additionally, under Advanced Settings, you can enable email notifications to alert you whenever someone downloads or uploads a file. Next, we'll talk about another method of collaborating in Sync, which we call team shared folders. Team shared folders are used to set up centralized collaboration within your own team. If your company has departments like design, sales, or customer support, use this feature to create shared folders for each group, which makes it easy to give everyone access. Team shared folders are different from links because access is controlled on a per user basis versus a per link basis. With team shared folders, you have granular control over which users have access. Each user does require a sync account, and files in team shared folders are synchronized. To create a team shared folder, navigate to the folder you want to share and click on the folder icon. Next, you can select who you would like to share the folder with from the dropdown or enter a new email address. There's also the option to invite entire user roles as well. Before sending, you can customize permissions to allow team members to edit, forward the invite to other users, and see other users on the share. Once you're done, click Invite. Now that you have your users on the team shared folder, they'll receive an invitation to join via email. Once they accept the invite, they'll be able to access all the files in that specific folder. Everyone with access can add and edit files, and the folder will sync across all users' devices. That wraps up our tour of the Sync web panel. To get the most out of Sync, be sure to install our desktop app to start syncing your files and our mobile app to access them on the go. You can find links to download both in our Help Center. We hope this gave you a solid foundation to manage and share your files with confidence. Thanks for watching.